After the 5 books of law and the 12 books of history come the 5 books of poetry: Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and the Song of Solomon. English readers do not readily see these books as poetry because there is not a rhyming of words in them. Instead, Hebrew poetry was a parallelism of thoughts. The main kinds were synonymous parallelism. The same thought is repeated in different words. An example is Psalm 2:4, "But the one who rules in heaven laughs, the Lord scoffs at them."
Antithetic parallelism, one thought contrasted to another, as in Psalm 1:6, "For the Lord watches over the path of the godly, but the path of the wicked leads to destruction."
Synthetic parallelism, one thought expanded into other thoughts, as in Psalm 1:3 about godly persons. They are like trees planted along the riverbank, bearing fruit each season. Their leaves never wither, and they prosper in all they do.
Emblematic parallelism, using an object to teach a lesson, as in Proverbs 11:22, "A beautiful woman who lacks discretion is like a gold ring in a pig's snout."
The main themes of the 5 books of poetry are: the Book of Job, the story of spiritual warfare in the heavenly realm that severely affected Job. The book is not so much about how Job held on to God as it is about how God held on to Job. Psalms, this is considered the hymn book of Israel. A psalm was a song accompanied by a stringed instrument. Psalm 119, verses 1 through 176, is the longest chapter in the Bible. It is written as an acrostic, constructed by using letters of the Hebrew alphabet. The first 8 verses begin with a Hebrew word that begins with the first letter in the Hebrew alphabet, the next 8 verses with the second letter of the Hebrew alphabet, and so on through the 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet, totaling 176 verses. This entire book has been of spiritual encouragement to Christ followers down through the ages.
Proverbs, a book teaching basic wisdom, such as in Proverbs 1:7. "Fear of the Lord is the foundation of true knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline." With the 31 chapters in this book, one suggestion is to read the chapter corresponding to the day of the month, so the entire book is read in 1 month.
Ecclesiastes, a book revealing that everything under the sun is vanity or meaningless apart from God. The author, Solomon, tells of trying to find satisfaction in every aspect of life, but at the end says in Ecclesiastes 12:13-14, "That's the whole story. Here now is my final conclusion. Fear God and obey His commands, for this is everyone's duty. God will judge us for everything we do, including every secret thing, whether good or bad."
Song of Solomon, 1 Kings 4:32 says Solomon wrote 1,005 songs, and this love story of marital bliss seems to be his choicest one of all of them.
As you read through the books of poetry, take time to understand the different types of parallelism in the thoughts.